The following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by SFG Medicare.
Well, certainly no one likes being in the hospital, and when you're there, the last thing you want to worry about is your medical bills. Today on Medicare Tips with Andrew, we're going to talk about how to eliminate those bills, and that sounds really nice. Andrew, good to have you back on the show.
It's always good to be here.
So you have a particular client story of someone that was in the hospital, and that's what they were worried about.
Yes, so when I give my phone number, that's my actual cell phone number. And so I had a client, and his wife was in the hospital, had fallen and broken her hip, and they were texting me because they were really concerned about how much these hospital bills were going to cost.
Because we all know when you go to the hospital, hospital bills pile up very quickly and start coming at you in all directions.
Yeah, so you see these hospital bills and they're hundreds of thousands of dollars, and so that can be very scary. And so they wanted an idea of what to expect as far as their hospital bills were going to cost.
And so what were they looking at when it comes to their hospital bills?
So with them, they have what's called an Advantage plan. And so with an Advantage plan, you have a flat copay. Their copay was like $200 or $300 per day, and they had already been there 2 days, and they were going to be there one more day. So their bill was probably going to be around $600 to $900.
So when you're looking at a hospital stay, something like that doesn't sound so bad.
Right, so that's the good thing about the Advantage plans is that it limits what your cost is. But they had a plan on top of what their Advantage plan was that helped out with that hospital cost.
So they got an even better savings.
They did. So they have what's called a hospital indemnity plan. And so the way it works is it pays their copays. So they got a bill for say $900, and then the hospital indemnity plan actually covers that, and so they get a check for $900 to pay their $900 bill, so they end up not paying anything.
Is that part of the Medicare?
No, so an indemnity plan is just an extra insurance plan. So we use those to kind of pair with Advantage plans so that it can cover all their hospital costs.
So why would you get that kind of a plan if you're looking to, when you're signing up and you're going through all of that? It sounds like that would be very attractive.
It is. So there's lots of different Advantage plans, and so there's some Advantage plans that have a really high cost, like $80 to $100, that give you better coverage on the hospital. But the problem is you still have copays with most of those plans when you go to the hospital. It's just not as much as the zero plans. And so the way these plans work, they're usually like $20 to $40 a month, and they end up covering all your hospital costs. So you end up paying about half what you would on those more expensive Advantage plans, but then you end up not paying anything at the hospital.
Well, it sounds like, too, that would give you real peace of mind. So if you do have to go to the hospital, you can really focus on the medical care and what's important.
Yeah, and that's what I really enjoy about what I do, is giving people that peace of mind. I have people call me and say, hey, Andrew, I'm about to have this surgery. What can I expect to pay? Or, hey, I just got out of the hospital. What is my copay and things like that. And so being able to kind of walk people through how all that works does give them a lot of peace of mind and makes it a lot less stressful.
And it's amazing, too. A lot of people think, well, he'll help me in the beginning, and then I'll see him again in another year to kind of sign back up. But it sounds like you're there for them all through the year.
Well, I've been doing this for 17 years, and I really enjoy it. And my clients, the people that I've been dealing with, they have my cell phone, and so they just call me when they have a question, when they have a problem, and I actually want them to. I had a lady call me the other day that said, hey, I've been on the phone for 45 minutes trying to get this figured out, and I told her in about 4 seconds, the solution to her problem.
She needed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to give everybody that cell number. If you would like to learn more, you would like to get a hold of Andrew, you can call him right there on his cell phone. It is 423-737-1865. Andrew, great to have you on the show.
Always good to be here.
The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by SFG Medicare.